3, 2, 1.
Good morning.
We live. We back. I was trying to give you opportunity to do it.
No, I don't want to do it. It's okay. I'll leave that for you.
Okay, perfect.
Do you notice anything different about me this morning?
You smell good.
Well, thanks.
You brushed your hair.
Thanks. I washed it last night. No, look at me. Look at my headphone fashion. Okay, I'll tell you. I'm leaving a bang out.
Oh.
What do you think? Do you like it better pushed back?
And I think it looks great. I didn't notice it. So I really
You didn't notice?
No.
Well, do you notice now?
Technically, you're always facing here, so I'd say like if I did something to this side of my face.
I know, but what do we think? I've just been feeling like my bald spots have been showing a lot.
I don't think you have
from
any
the
bald
headphones.
spots.
So I'm taking a risk this morning, and I'm gonna leave a bang down. I feel a little weird about it. It feels uncomfortable, but beauty is pain. Watch, I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna look like a doofus. But good morning.
Good morning. I think you look great.
Thanks. Welcome to We Shouldn't Have a Podcast. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling
episode.
This is our 10th episode already.
10. Yes.
10 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got to fix this. Hold on. Hold this. Oh.
We're having a
I gave up.
podcast. Was it podcast malfunction?
Yeah, bald spots it is. But yeah, happy Friday. It's our 10th episode. I literally can't believe it.
Rewind. Positive self-talk. You don't have bald spots.
Right. So positive self-talk is just delusion, basically.
Some of the best people are delusional. Some of the most successful people are delusional, or were delusional.
Okay. I don't have any bald spots.
Exactly. There we go.
No, I think that you have to still acknowledge reality. Like, I have bald spots, but like I can say they're cute. They're so cute.
But would you say that about somebody else? That person's got cute bald spots.
What about,
you wouldn't flip that as a positive. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I would, because think about it. Think about when we talk about teeth. How do I feel about teeth?
What's your preference? You mean?
Yeah. What kind of teeth do I like the best?
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh,
what
do
type
you
of
listen
teeth?
when I speak?
What type of teeth
Think
do
about
you
it.
like the best?
Think about it. When someone gets their teeth done, what do I always say?
I wish they would have kept their normal teeth.
Yeah. I like when people's teeth are just the normal teeth. Like a little, not a little, just imperfect. Like they have a little sharp one here, a little blunt one there, a little like.
What does that have to do with bald spots?
I'm saying I appreciate
because I had a massive bald spot on top of my head for the longest time, and you never.
And
said
I
anything
still
about...
married you.
Correct. So talk positive about your bald spots.
I like when people are just themselves, and when they just are living in their natural body. Like I find so much beauty in that. I see the beauty in it. And so if like one of my girlfriends had bald spots and they're talking about it, I would legit be like, I think they're cute, because I genuinely think I'm serious. Those sorts of imperfections are cute. I'm
gonna go get all 6 of my hats up out there because I'm calling Cap.
Are you serious? You've literally heard me compliment things like that. You're just saying specifically about the bald spots.
Correct.
I like, why is that so hard for you to believe? You've heard me compliment weirder things.
You know what? Never mind. I hear you.
I feel like you're just being a hater, and it's Friday, and you need to cut that out.
It's Friday again. It's Saturday, Sunday.
No, I'm not going to hype you up because I'm annoyed. So, and that's on immaturity. I think that's my new thing. Where did that come from?
And that's on?
No, yeah. And that's on. Just TikTok or?
That sounds like a TikTok thing, to be honest.
Okay, well, I don't know where it came from, but I'm gonna borrow it. Okay, and that's on borrowing. And that's on Friday, and that's on. I'm done.
Did you ever run us to the intro?
Welcome to We Shouldn't Have a Podcast. My name is Lacey Cavalier Carmichael.
And I am Jackie Carmichael.
Is that our official intro?
And welcome. It can be.
We've just been winging it.
We have been. I love the people just never know what to expect when they first turn it on, but they do know one thing to expect, and we're building that up.
You're building that up. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I've been going back and forth. Like, does it scare people that we don't give much context, or is it good?
It's a good thing. I'm trying to just be more. I'm just trying to be consistent with just the entry level. I'm here. When I'm not here, my presence, like you said, when you just did my presence will be felt that I'm not here.
Absolutely.
They're like, where's Jack? Or if he doesn't do it, oh man, something must be going on. What's going on with him?
Yeah, you're also like 6'10", so you take up a lot of space, and when you're not here, your presence is literally felt.
Yeah.
Or your absence is literally felt.
That's what I meant to say.
Oh my gosh. Also, let's talk about your fit today.
You feeling it? You thought I was feeling you?
No.
You thought I was feeling you?
Legit, this is one of my favorite looks of yours.
I felt like, show up to the office casual Fridays. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're
Cash
really
Fridays.
doing casual Fridays. You're rocking it.
It's Friday.
I'm loving it though. Like,
thank you.
When you're fresh out of the shower and you put this on, I'm like, my gosh, I just want to cuddle.
Ooh.
I know.
Hello.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I feel good. I was just like, was thinking, just why not? Just a little
show the
Starbucks,
guns,
little show,
flex on them. Flex Friday.
Tank top. No, that'd be tank top Thursdays, but leave it. Anyways, that'll be a working thing.
I like Flex Friday.
Flex Fridays.
I just said that 3 times. You don't hear me. I swear sometimes you're just tuning me out.
I'm not going to lie. Sometimes, but it's not because I'm trying to. It's not because I'm trying to. It's because, I always tell you, I got so much stuff.
Oh my gosh,
so many
brilliance.
things. Honestly, it might be some stupidity. But it's like just weird things where it's like, it's not that I didn't want to and I feel bad I didn't catch it, right? It's just like, I know you understand that I shouldn't have to go back and apologize. Mm-hmm. Flex Fridays is awesome. But then I always catch it. Yeah, it's good.
Thanks. Honestly, since watching these episodes back, I've learned a lot about our communication.
Explain. Go into it. I want to hear this.
No, I think we do that a lot. Like, we are both just in our own world sometimes. Like, we can kind of zone out, and then we miss, like, when I watch back or listen back, I hear things you said that I missed in the moment, and it makes me sad. I'm like, I would have thought that was really funny in the moment if my ears were turned on, but I was like you're saying, just thinking about random things, and that's not loving. So I'm sorry.
I mean, you don't have to apologize, in all honesty, because
you do it to me.
I do it to you too. but at the same time, doing a podcast, you do start to realize that, I mean, you have to be thinking of the next thing to say, so there's not that lull.
Yes and no, because think about it. Because I've been doing the same thing, but think about it.
So tell me how I'm wrong.
No, I'm gonna expound on that. If we're engaged and we're present, conversation naturally goes from there.
For sure.
And it feels better.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And I think that we naturally, like, are better in that way and enjoy it more when we're present. But it's probably our control freak a little bit in the both of us that wants to
control. We're both control. I wouldn't say we're both control freaks. I would say we're both perfectionists.
Yeah.
In the sense of, like, we just want very things.
Which
I'm a little bit more OCD than you. I would say you're a little bit more of a perfectionist.
No, I don't want to be called that. I have struggled with perfectionism, but I'm not a perfectionist. I refuse to be called that.
I struggle with it too. You want to hear something that happened yesterday?
Because I
was beating myself up about it.
Yes, I just want to say this one thing. I don't want to glorify perfectionism. I think that it is, again, like we were talking about yesterday, it's like not a characteristic of God. And I don't want to be a perfectionist. Like, I think it's a thief of my joy.
For sure.
So anyways, keep going.
Yeah, I wasn't saying you were a perfectionist. I guess I was, but I was saying, but
I know you weren't saying it derogatory.
Yes, I wasn't trying to speak that over you. I was just trying to say that we both have things that we can both work on. Like my OCD.
An endless list.
Yeah.
Like me cutting you off. Sorry.
Anyways, but yeah, not to, we don't need to walk down that path.
What were you just about to tell me and I cut you off?
Oh no, just my perfectionism in the fact that yesterday at practice, I've been going in early, been working on my shot. I feel really good about everything.
I'm also really proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And yesterday, the last drill before we like go off and do our own things between the guards and the bigs, whatever, it comes down to me. We have to make 9 in a row and we're done. And typically, like, you want to do that. Comes down to me to make the 9th shot. What do you think I do? Ratchet and clank that thing off the front of the rim. And I literally have worked on that shot for months now, getting it good. And I would beat myself up about it. But I let it go probably like 10 minutes into the practice. Entirely way too long. But
think about it. If like the best of the best basketball players could make 100 out of 100 shots, there would be no basketball game.
For sure. I was in there like, wow, Michael Jordan's missed a couple of them. LeBron missed a couple of them. That's all good. Anyways, I was in there like rationalizing with myself. It's just funny to think about. Funny to think back about it now.
Oh.
So.
Yeah. You're fine, baby.
Oh, yeah.
But I get that though. Like, but it's
just to give an example.
Yeah, for sure. No, I feel like this podcast is an exercise to rid of perfectionism.
I love that.
Because think about it. Like, it was the beginning of this week maybe, or honestly the first day too. There's been 2 days where something's gone wrong on the back end of like editing or like realizing something after the fact or whatever. Or even like trying to figure out how to put the Met Gala photos on the video or whatnot. And I've had like moments where I just get really frustrated.
Yeah.
And I feel phony and I feel like I've ruined everything that I've ever done in my entire life. It's all led up to this moment and I've destroyed it. And at the end of the day, I'm like, the podcast still has to get uploaded. And not because there's someone pointing their finger at us saying it has to be done, but no, we committed to doing this for ourselves and for each other.
Yep.
And honestly, it's like freeing to just be like, okay, you know what? I didn't say everything perfect. I said 800 times, and that was one thing that I was like, I gotta get better at saying and like.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and I want to do this, and I want to get great at it, and to get great at it, I have to fail.
I just got something.
What did you get?
I just got something, because in today's day and age, it is when you are uploading something to the internet, it is standard to Facetune it, to edit, to make it seem perfect and package it up perfect for the world, to make it seem a certain way. And I think sometimes the coolest thing to do is not packaging it up and making it seem as if I almost think sometimes, like, I believe in my heart, the rough draft is sometimes the best copy. Because sometimes I remember in school, like, I'd be in English class? Yeah. And be like, all right, you do a rough draft, then you do a first draft, then you do your second draft, then it's the final draft. And it's like, no, but honestly, the first draft was kind of cool because I had this and this, but it was me overthinking it. And then I think when you get into overthinking it, you're like, oh, okay, well that's kind of whack. Where I'm like, this podcast, has allowed us to make the unperfect perfect and make that the standard and make that our brand and make that cool. You know what I'm saying? And not cool, but just like make it who we are, and that it doesn't have to.
It is who we are, because we can't overthink this. When you're putting out something every morning, and like there's some mornings that we've woken up, we've only done 10 episodes so far, but that we've woken up and I'm like, I don't even, how do I do this every time? Sorry.
You good?
I don't even want to speak. Like this morning you were asking me how I slept and I just kept going
no, this is what happened. I was like, hey baby, how'd you, well, let me just replay it. Morning baby.
Oh my gosh, you do not. Morning, baby. Like, don't try to put on your sexy voice for the podcast.
You know what I said? I said, morning, baby.
Oh,
and
okay.
You go, and you're like, and I go, and I like, open my eyes, take my sleep mask off.
You was already on your
And I
phone
go,
scrolling.
Maybe. Okay. And then I look over and I go, how'd you sleep? Did you have a good dream? Or you dream about anything? I don't really like to talk when I wake up. I went,
No.
okay.
I like 3 more times. I was trying to get the point across. That I just needed a second. I didn't want to formulate a sentence yet.
So I was supposed to catch that telepathically.
So for you guys, for the podcast, like that's how I woke up this morning. And for the podcast, I got up and got out of bed and went on the Starbucks run with Jackie this morning. That's the first time I've done that since we started the podcast, because I knew I needed to get fresh air. I needed to get my blood pumping in order to complete sentences. So you're welcome. And here I am chatting up a storm.
Thank you for showing up this morning. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no worries.
For all of us in this relationship.
All that to be said, I obviously haven't felt like it every single morning because this is new, and it's like it's honestly a challenge. And no matter what, though, I'm not going to let my perfectionism and being concerned that every day has to be the best episode we've ever made get in the way of me just showing up.
This is free throws. Because like you said, 10 episodes, 90 episodes we syndicated. You get syndicated after 100. So
what is syndicated?
Syndicated means, that's honestly a great question. I just know that all the radio people say it and it sounds cool. And I think after that, like, you're official.
Oh, okay.
Syndication.
We can do 90.
Easy.
100.
Easy.
I mean, we've literally knocked out a chunk of that already.
I hate that I said the word and I didn't know what it meant. That's kind of whack.
Look, perfectionism. We're kicking it out the door. We're looking it up. We're learning right now.
And you know what?
If you had
no fact checking. How about that? No fact checking as well. We won't fact check on this show.
Oh my gosh, we're not.
Check. It says the transfer of something for control or management by a group or individuals or organizations. So the sale or licensing of material for publication or broadcasting by a number. So it's like after 100, someone be like, okay, they really doing it, and then you sign a management deal. Apparently that's what it means.
Okay.
So like when radio stations like Kid Craddock in the morning, they were syndicated.
For all I care, we're syndicated in my heart.
I almost said something I'm glad I didn't say.
Thanks for looking that up.
Of course.
Oh, that makes me think about last night, the movie we watched. So I showed Jackie one of my favorite movies last night, which I'm just so surprised you haven't seen it. How does it feel to be on the other end of, I can't believe you've never seen this movie?
No, I had seen it. I had seen it a long time ago.
Why do you have to do that to me?
I was saying, I told you that last night at the very end. I was like, oh, no, I have seen it. But I said it was a long, long time ago. But, I mean, I'm glad you re-showed it to me. Okay. Because I really did want to. I'm glad you stoked the fire.
Thank you. I never give good movie recommendations, so I'm honestly really glad you enjoyed it. But we watched Yours, Mine, and Ours, and basically it's the same energy as Cheaper by the Dozen. It's a billion kids. In this case, it was 18, but it was a blended family, whereas Cheaper by the Dozen is not blended. This is a blended family, which obviously, like, I didn't realize until last night that would play a part in my life. Like, I loved Yours, Mine, and Ours just as much, if not more, than Cheaper by the Dozen. Yeah. And I never put 2 and 2 together that it was a blended family at, like, in my younger age. You know what I mean? Like, it was just cool. I just loved them all coming together.
Because the mom treated them as her own kids.
Yeah, so precious. Oh my gosh. The scene where she puts the glasses on the little boy that I'm obsessed with, the youngest one on the dad's side. That wasn't
her son.
Yes, and she was like, love you, and scratched his head, and he walked off, and like he didn't say it back, and I just like, it just gave me a moment, because I remember just, you know, when I first started telling Lukey I loved him, and like I had no expectation of hearing it back. You know what I mean? You just love them, and they're just precious.
It's sweet.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. No, seriously, like I've got to up my my movie maturity, because this is ridiculous. Yours, Mine, and Ours is like another really cool.
It's really cool foreshadowing. Yes. In all honesty, if you think back on it,
it's just really, really cool, and you see it. Everyone just okay. The thing that I love about it is that it teaches them like you. That love is a choice, you know. Correct. And like I grew up in a household, my parents are still together. I have two siblings. So there's 3 kids and mom and dad. And, you know, you're just taught like that's your family. You love them regardless. Like it's your blood, right? Mm-hmm. I never was put in a position where I had to love someone that wasn't my blood and as a family member. You know what I mean? Like we didn't have, I didn't have an adopted sibling or anything like that. And
this wasn't your reality.
It just wasn't my experience. Yeah.
Which is fine.
Not that I wasn't capable of doing so. It just wasn't my experience as a kid. And so it's been really interesting as an adult to walk through this because I never thought, honestly, that I would become a step parent. But it's taught me so much about like God and the way that he just like his love. Like, correct. What is it? Spirit of adoption that we just learned so much. There was a season where it just was a reoccurring theme, like while the Lord was working on my heart, because becoming a step parent was like, honestly, very scary to me. And he just walked me through that so gently and lovingly. And all that to be said, this movie and like my experience, I just relate in the sense of like, okay, we're making a choice to like love these people as our siblings. And like, it doesn't matter. Like when the kids are like, that's my brother, that's my sister, mm-hmm. like whatever, and standing up for them. It's just so beautiful and so cool. And anyways, and you had that experience. So,
yeah, no, I did have that experience. I had it, definitely in doses, I would say, but I think too is my life was always very much up and down in the sense of like I was always changing my surroundings where it was I went to a military school or on a military base, so all the kids I would see, my friends would change every single year. I had my siblings at the house. My mom got remarried when I was in high school. Then his children obviously became, we became close with, and then obviously I left home, went off to prep school.
But like your stepdad is like,
like, I mean, is the best.
The best.
He is one of the reasons why I was able to become a professional basketball player. Yep. Because he was the one, my mom was working 2 jobs, and we had 3 other siblings that were still at the house, still had to go to school, still had to do things. And he would drive me to Kansas City every weekend for Saturday or Friday, Saturday, Sunday to have practice, sleep in a car, read the newspaper, and drive me back to Manhattan, another 2 hours. So 4-hour trip for a 2-hour practice. I mean, the guy's a saint. Like, we knew him for years at our church, obviously. Before our parents got married. So, man,
so cool.
Great guy. Great guy.
He's amazing, and he's taught me so much about like loving. He had
to love 4 high schoolers.
Yeah, and
3 high schoolers and a 10-year-old.
Yeah, I just keep saying stepchildren just because that's the like literal term, even though I know he like
we're his children.
Yeah. You're his child, but I've just learned so much watching him. I mean, even us being here, like he went to our house, him and your mom, and they did everything. They unpacked boxes, they built a bed, they organized our garage, like it landscaped our front yard. Like, they don't have to do those things, and he doesn't have to do those things. He could always go like, that's not my child, I'm not doing that. He loves us so well. And I mean, your mom obviously too. I'm just referring to the step parent thing. Like, it's taught me so much. I've learned so much from him. It's inspiring, and
they both have set the standard
really high.
Really high.
Yeah. So, you're responding to ours. What was I talking about though? Was that all I was saying?
You were just giving a review of the movie, and I hadn't seen it, and about the mother and the children.
But it was before the blended family thing. Perfectionism.
You were just saying you had shown me the movie, and there was something. It was a movie I hadn't seen.
I know, but I had initially started it because I was trying to reference one thing, but then I referenced another. Oh well, that's how my brain works. I got.
There's actually another movie I want us to watch. Maybe tonight after the game. Have we have a late movie night? I've really been enjoying these.
Are you asking me on a date?
I would love for you to join me on a little movie date. Would you like to know what it is? You want to keep it a surprise?
No, I like when you formally ask me on dates.
I'm saying, do you want
and
me
you
to
plan it? No, ask me out and then
I am asking you. I'm asking you out on the pod.
Surprise me.
I am asking you out.
Well,
I just said, would you?
Clear? Because I might be busy.
Okay, we'll be busy then.
No, ask me out.
No, be busy. No, be busy. You want to act cool for the podcast? I can act cool too.
This is Jackie Penny Carmichael, in case anyone was wondering. Honey, I'm not acting cool for the podcast. I like feeling like we're just dating. So
I just want to be clear, because I think this is one of the times where you muted me. I said I would love to have a movie date with you tonight, and I was saying I'll have a movie, and would you like to know what movie it is?
So where in that did you say, would you like to go on a date with me? Look, you want to see stubborn? You want to see stubborn come into our household?
Would you like to watch I said, would you like to watch a movie with me after the game tonight?
Just say it.
I already said it.
Honey Bob, I'm clearly not budging on it. I see you trying so hard to not be stubborn right now, and I've already taken the stubborn card this time. One of us can't be. Are you making your decision?
Would you like to go on a movie date with me tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
I really would. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kiss. The way you just fought for that, kiss, your headphones slammed into the bed. Thank you, honey. Thank you for giving in on that one.
Yeah, of course.
Did it take everything in you?
Mm-hmm. It's not even about this. It's not even the stubbornness. It turns into a competition, and I know I can outlast
competition.
And the stubborn competition.
I don't want to be in a stubborn competition. I want to win. I just want to win
Exactly. Exactly. And
you want egg.
No.
It's not egg.
Exactly. You said you won. Okay, I lost, and I was hoping that you wouldn't flip it that. I hope you weren't thinking about it that way, and I know you were.
No.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's on camera. It's on the podcast. You've been recorded saying it.
Well, I didn't mean it like that.
Well, you won. Okay, so would you like to know what movie?
No, I want to be surprised. Unless you want to tell the podcast, I'll take my headphones off.
No. Well, we'll share it on Monday if you want. If you're so moved.
Are you gonna get snacks?
I just wanted to win.
Are you gonna get snacks and treats and light candles?
Probably not gonna light candles, but I will. I'll light a candle.
Thank you.
I will get snacks. Yes.
Okay.
So.
By the way. I love you. Just give in. It feels better that way.
I love you too. Oh, I'm giving in.
I know we talked about me being in a funk yesterday. I feel better today. I can't tell if it's
the tank top.
It is your tank top. But it also, I think, is the Starbucks, because I've been drinking that powdered coffee all week, and it really isn't giving me the zip, I need.
The zip. No, it's the espresso. Also, I had a skin rash last night. I believe we've been trying to. This has now become a group thing.
Right.
We're trying to track it.
Crack.
That was one of them. Thank you for. I was just gonna share.
Do you really have one in your butt crack? I was kidding.
Oh, I mean, it's close.
You gave yourself up.
It's close. It's not.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
We're trying to trace back why my skin is being super weird.
Yeah, I honestly feel bad. It looks painful.
I mean, it is. Itching is. I just keep thinking about this because it happened this past year when we were watching Bachelor in Paradise, and they were talking, and they got in that argument about itching is a form of pain. It's the lowest level. It's the lowest level.
Oh my gosh, yes. So we watched Bachelor in Paradise because our girlfriend was on it, and we never watched those shows, which is crazy because we watch Real Housewives constantly.
Yeah.
We watch all the Bravo shows, but we have never been Bachelorette people. But we watched to catch our friend on it, and we obviously had to get into it.
Mm-hmm.
And the night that argument happened, we were losing our minds. It's like, how many times do you think you replayed it? Which you're the king of.
At least 5.
What even was it? It was itching pain?
Is itching pain. They were drinking whatever, and I can't even remember the two people's names, but he was like, itching is a form of pain. It's the lowest level. Oh. And like they were literally arguing about itching. So anytime I have any sort of itching, it's all I can hear in my head. It is, like I said, that is how my brain works. It is a very weird place.
Oh.
So.
No, that was
it's just
hilarious.
It's just filled with memes.
Do you have any more you want to share?
That's the most current one that I've like haven't been able to shake, and it's been like 3 weeks.
You remind me of my dad in that sense. Like, sorry.
I can't let something go.
No, like, y'all sit there in a living room or like wherever with everyone else present, and you'll be on your phone and you'll just start giggling to yourself.
Yes.
And then finally we're like, okay, what is it? What are you laughing at? And then we go watch, and it's we don't find it is funny in the slightest. And y'all are like, oh my god, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
My comedy folder on Instagram is top tier. And I'm not even talking about the actual videos. It's the comments. The people in the comment section on Instagram, Twitter too, but Instagram comments, there are some of the funniest people in the world.
TikTok comments. TikTok comments are honestly brutal.
TikTok comments, exactly. And like I sometimes I can't vibe with the TikTok comments. Instagram is like, because now you can put the GIFs in the Instagram comments, is top tier. Like the things people have comments to in their little quips and like little things, like that's my humor.
You can put GIFs in Instagram comments?
Yes. You can put GIFs in Instagram comments now.
Huh. Wow.
I don't know if everyone can do it, but I know that I have seen them in the comments. And it makes it even 10 times funnier.
That's wild.
Yeah. I love a good GIF response to a video.
Yeah.
Or to a message.
You do. I like them too.
It's just like, it's those quick hitters.
Yeah.
Love a good one-liner.
For sure.
All right.
Anything else you'd like to add before the weekend gets going? Oh, happy Cinco de Mayo. Also, all I could think about yesterday was how we didn't say, may the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you. And you want to know something? I was thinking about that.
When?
Because I kept saying it in my head. I was just like, oh, May 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Yep.
Dang. That would have been a cool intro. Like, gotta wait till next May 4th.
I was like, Cinco de Mayo Eve. Like, bro, what? Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yes, happy Cinco de Mayo.
I wonder if we're not going to have any margaritas.
We could.
We win.
I don't know. I mean, you can, I can't. We got a game today.
Yeah, I'm kind of just over drinking. Like, I had 2 glasses of wine the other night, and I was miserable. I cried. Remember, it brought me to tears. I was like so moody.
Yeah.
I didn't get the best night's sleep. It just makes me feel terrible.
I think wine with you is like I said, I never have any issues after I drink tequila, and I'm on that 60-day. I'm on a 60-day cleanse. We've had hiccups in the road, but I'm full steam ahead. But wine, I think it's the sugar.
Yeah. Not
to say tequila, but I think tequila has less sugar than wine, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. So, anyways, but I never have any issues like middle shelf tequila, top shelf tequila. I don't have any issues with.
Yeah. No, I love tequila. I swear it makes me wake up with my complexion better.
What's your favorite type of tequila?
Seriously.
I believe you. What's your favorite type of tequila? This is funny.
I don't really drink like that anymore, but I used to.
I'm saying if you had to.
I used to.
Yeah.
Love Espolón. That was like on my rider for shows. We always put Espolón.
Oh, that's what I want to do next week.
It's like a $25 bottle.
That's what I want to do next week. I want to hear what was on your rider, and I want to compare it to other riders that are out there that are just crazy.
My rider was like.
I said I wanted to hear about it next week.
I'll tell you. I was just gonna say it was pretty lame, but I'll share. I might have the PDF somewhere.
That'd be funny to see.
Yeah, it's actually crazy. right now, like seeing Stagecoach just happen and seeing so many people that I was like working alongside or like at the same level with for so many years, like now are having their big star moment. It's wild. It's literally wild. It feels like, I don't know, like it feels, we always call them classes in Nashville, like high school classes. You know what I mean? Like where we go up and go up and go up and graduate. It feels like I'm watching them graduate, and it's really, really cool. Like it's surreal, honestly. It's really cool.
It is cool.
Yeah. So that just made me think about it, because I was like, my rider was lame because I was like the first of 3 acts. Like, what am I really going to ask for? Sushi?
Gummy bears.
They would laugh, you know? But I'm like thinking about my friends now that are like on the main stage at Stagecoach. Their rider's probably lit.
That's awesome.
Should I reach out and grab their riders? We can
I'm
review.
I'm sure. Well, the thing is, I'm saying, like, I know that there's some on the internet that like people have like taken pictures of when they've like been in the green room, because it is so like 18 bottles of Henny, 3 boxes of Herbo gummies.
Yeah.
You know,
it's nuts. It's nuts. I hope that my next riders have like baby food on them. I know. I hope we have 5 kids by then, and we're, you know, doing it together, and they're just getting to have a really cool experience in life. I can't wait to see what our life looks like the next go around I have with touring and music.
Yes, I'm excited.
The next season of music I have. Season of life in music.
I can't wait.
I know.
It's going to be fun.
It is going to be fun, but I don't want to wish away this season that we have right now. We freaking live in Turkey. We live in Istanbul. This is cool.
Yeah.
Like, we get so used to our life here and just the day to day. Like, okay, we're waking up doing this. We make our bed. We do the dishes. We like get ready, go to the gym. You go to practice. We make dinner. We make lunch, and we forget like we're living in Istanbul, Turkey, one of the biggest cities in the world, and this is really, really cool. This season of life is flying by, and I know it's going to be something we think about for the rest of our lives and call upon for the rest of our lives.
Let me give them my tequila
Oh my gosh.
recommendation real
I was
quick.
just getting deep and heartfelt. See, we're going to watch back and you're going to be like, wow, I missed it. I'm literally talking about how we're missing like this incredible opportunity, and we're like forgetting how cool it is. And then you want to talk about your tequila drink?
No, I'm just piggybacking off what you were saying.
I quit. Go.
Everything you said was great. I think
thank you,
us living in Istanbul has been, I mean, a dream come true. Who would have thought that at the...
No. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. What is it? 1 ounce tequila? Go. Tell them.
2 things. It's crazy that we started off in Antep and now I've ended up in Istanbul. I would have never thought that us wanting to live in a big city overseas. I didn't think that was going to happen this year, and I am happy it happened. And like you said, it is crazy. We only have 3 weeks left here, or 2 weeks left here. So
Yes.
I'm super excited. So I do agree with you. All I was going to say was, now that since you made it weird, Milagro tequila, if you guys haven't tried it, go try it. It's the closest thing you can get to Casamigos without it being...
That sounds like an insect.
Casamigos. Milagro?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Wait, isn't it like
It's M-I-L...
No.
Larva?
Larva. Malarvo?
We're off the rails at this point. Let's wrap it up.
No, actually, I want to tell one more story, because what just happened with the whole Istanbul tequila thing is reminding me of what happened in the elevator this morning when I was trying to tell you about the man from the gym.
Yeah.
And then some really sweet British woman was like in the elevator, and we got to talking to her, and the Jackie just thought that was so exciting that he forgot that I was telling him a story about that.
I didn't forget that I was telling you we were having a conversation when she was like the bomba clot elevator thing, and yeah, I just thought she was really sweet and really nice.
She was, but I definitely thought it overshadowed my story a little bit, and then I was feeling immature, and that's on immaturity. But anyways, you were like, no, tell me now, and then I was just over it. I'm ready to tell you now. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so yesterday at the gym, we were down there, and it's me and typically like 2 other wives, give or take, maybe sometimes 3. And we've been doing this workout program for this our 8th week. And so we've been down there, 6 days a week doing this. And we know where to go. We know the equipment. We know all the stuff. Well, we technically live in like a hotel / residence. So there's people coming in and out. And yesterday we were down there and we had our little section with our weights and whatnot. And this man comes down there who we saw at Starbucks this morning, which is why this story got brought up. And he comes and he starts taking the weights off of our rack and like moving our stuff around. Came and unhooked the, like the tricep thingies. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He like unhooked the rope.
Yeah, the TRX.
Yeah, and like to put his thing on there. And I was so frustrated because I'm like, us as females, I feel like a lot of times are bullied in these atmospheres or these environments. Like, we would never go up to a man's squatting rack and take the weights off of it while he's using it. Ever. Like, I feel like women have to tiptoe in the gym around equipment, this and that, or we don't have to, but that's the energy that's like, I feel like just exists in gym environments with men. And then they can just come up and take all of our things and move things around and take our equipment and whatnot without even saying, hey, are y'all still using this? It was so rude. And then finally, because I said, like, could you just ask, like, if we're using this? And he finally comes up and asks, and Siani was like, no, we're not done. Like, it was too much. It was so cliche and quintessential, like, man in the gym, and it really bothered me. It was so rude. It was just assumed because women are using this, it's not important.
Sounds like y'all was in the way.
Honey, I know you're gonna want to take that back, so take it back right now.
No, it is rude. I'm obviously joking. That is rude.
It was so rude.
Yeah, I hate that for you guys.
And the most annoying part is that I know if they had seen, or if he had seen you guys with us, he would have never done that. And so that was what was funny about this morning, was that we were at Starbucks together and he literally was like cowered down. His head was like down when he saw me.
I wouldn't say I wasn't. I didn't even.
You didn't notice because I didn't point him out to you while we were in there. I didn't tell you till we left. But I could tell his energy was completely different. Like in the gym, he was very like pompous. Is that the right word? And just like rude. Damn. And as soon as he sees you, it's like, oh, he's all of a sudden acknowledging that his behavior was like.
Yeah, I hate that y'all were treated like that. That stinks.
It's just, it's so bothersome.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen anymore.
Thanks for letting me get that off my chest.
Of course.
And you know what? That's on therapeutic.
That's on therapeutic.
I want to grow up so bad. I don't want to be immature when it comes to like these things. I'm working on it.
One day at a time. One day we'll get there.
But anyways, thanks for hosting my show with me.
Excuse me. Come here. No, that's like you saying, one day, my kids, you mean our
Yeah, we were talking
children?
about baby names this morning. I have a list as long as, I don't even know, Santa's list.
You want to sign us off?
Yeah, I need to go put eczema cream on my baby's back. Thank you guys for listening, watching, liking, subscribing, saving, following, all of the things. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
The algorithm loves the thumbs up.
Yes, and I know I've said 18 times I'm going to start a TikTok. Maybe today's the day. So just keep checking back on TikTok, or I'll let you know when it's up and running. But
actually, I'm going to reverse psychology. Don't like any of the videos anymore, and don't comment. You know what? Don't even follow. Block us. Fully block us on all platforms. Fully block us.
This is like dating.
There we go.
This is,
it is.
Yeah.
You have
it's
to
kind of
make
like how I got you.
Yep.
Happy Cinco de Mayo. We hope you have an amazing weekend. I cannot wait to report back on Monday on how our weekend went. I already miss you guys. I genuinely look forward to doing this every single morning, even when I'm having fazunky days. Today was so good for my spirit. So thank you so much for letting me just ramble. And I'm proud of us. We're doing a better job of being present with one another. We're learning. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Have a great weekend. Y'all be careful.
Have a great weekend, guys. Yep. Love you. Bye.